Hi, I wanted to make a quick little video to show you the changes that I'm making to the graphics. This is what you've seen before as the success graph. But now if you look at the categories on the left, you'll see that they have plus signs. And I'm making the graph interactive in that if you tap on them, they will expand out to show you the different puzzle types. So for example, if I tap on advantage right in the middle, you'll see that it will expand out to show that I've done 56 solve it puzzles and that I've done 3 visualize, 35 timed puzzles. And the visualize has a plus and the timed has a plus, which means I can further open it up by, let's say, tapping on the timed button item, and now it shows the different timed values that I've done puzzles that have been in the advantage category. And then the item has a dash, which means I can then close it up, and I can close up advantage, for example, or open it back up, and then I can tap on solve it, and you'll see that it goes to bold. At the bottom, there's now 3 buttons, and I've changed them. So options is going to bring up a whole screen of different options, the time period, the sort order will be there. There will also be an option where you can specify that a puzzle should go into a category only if you actually did it within that category. So in other words, if you only ever did puzzles in the all category, then you would actually only have, if you set that option, you would only have one category on this chart. Right now, this is sort of the way Chess presents it, in which is a puzzle gets counted in every category that it has also been assigned to. So when you highlight an item, like for example the solve it, and then tap on list on the button on the right, it will then bring up a list of those puzzles that only fit that particular category. And then you could tap on one of those and then revisit it. So, and then you can open up any number of them to take a look at the comparison between, like for example, advantage on solve it versus fork. The next task is that I want to make this same graph available, but instead of being driven by category on down, make it driven by puzzle type. For example, so you would have solve it as a main item with a plus sign that then when you tap on it would then open up to show all the different categories within that. So you'd be able to compare directly the different, how well you're doing on each puzzle type against the categories. So also you can take the same set of puzzles for the group that's highlighted and go and show the graph. So that will be a graph of only the puzzles that make up the 56 items that were in the solve it for advantage. So, and the menus going right now is sort of going to look like this, in which is that for the free non-subscribers, I'm going to do that graph that you just saw only showing solve it. So they'll be able to experience that. And then for subscribers, the graph you just saw is the success by category chart, and then the one I described where I'm going to do puzzle type first, that will be the second item, and then there will be 2 comparison graphs. Again, sort of like, what was it? How Am I Doing, I think is the old title. But I'm also thinking about opening up the concept of comparison to not only be against the overall user community, but also maybe against yourself in a previous time period. So this week versus 2 weeks ago, or this month versus the month before, so you can see how you're progressing. That's about it. I would love your feedback, comments on this. That would be very helpful. Thank you.